afternoon. Welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. I have one of my assistants, Loki, here waiting with me, and I just heard one of my other co-hosts arrive. Hello, little man. Yeah, I try to get the camera, move things around. He's right here. Lift up your paws a little bit higher. You want to wait for your snacks? Well, I'm going to yammer for a couple seconds to see if we can get a person or more in here before we have snacks. Oh, should we let everybody on the X's know that we're live? All right, we'll do that real first. All right, we'll toggle over here. We'll go over there. We're going to go repost this one. Oh no, I meant to do this one live now. Okay, we reposted it because we're trying to be better engagement growers. I got some things that we're working on. Yesterday's show was a delightful quasi-disaster all at the same time. Mishaps, not having a thought, then realizing this first iteration is not going to be my most favorite. Hopefully the audio is not complete shite. Oh, hey, Freya Froofers. Got all the cats here waiting for snackies. Oh, she's sitting. No, it's this way. No, it's still in the way. She's right behind her crate there. All right, well, I don't think we can wait any longer for snacks. So grab your snacks, grab something to drink, and we are going to get stitching shortly. But first, snack time! Come, boy cats, come here. Come, Loki. Come. Loki, come here. Loki, come here. Do not eat your sister's snackies. Your snackies are over here. Come on, boy cat snacks are over here. Loki, come here. Frey Freefers, go get your snacks. Go get your snacks. Loki, come here. Loki. I thought you wanted snackies. Loki, come here. Little man's eating all your snackies. Ow! Come on, Loki. Loki, come here. Come here. There you go, big boy. Oh, so good. He loves tricks for treats. I trained them. Oh, so good, so good. Little man. Ow! And you just got your nails in. Okay. All right, snacks have been had. Okay. How did everybody's weekend go? We had a weekend. It wasn't terrible. Oh. All right, that's it for right now. Have been tucked away. So, yesterday, working on the quilting for that circle skirt portion of this costume, I learned a lot of things. That hoop that I was trying to use, too big to maneuver easily. I had to pull the machine out from the wall. Hopefully this is the last day with the fan sounding like this. I paid a lot of money for it to be here. It better be here tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So we'll see how that goes. I did go back to the fabric store yesterday. So we have a couple of things over there. And today we're going to work on the bottom ruffle section for the quilted circle skirt. I also have a 6-yard piece that I folded over to do some free quilting for the jacket portion, because some of the examples I saw, it doesn't look like there's a waist seam. It looks like it was gathered and cut and manipulated. So I should, on paper, practice that, but it doesn't quite matter yet because I have not done the quilting for that part. So we're not quite there yet. I also have because your girl never has enough period undergarments, we're making another one. And every one I do is something I haven't done before. This time we're going to have a wooden busk, aka our free paint stick. And I modified just the front panel for the Ralph Pink free half bone stays pattern. Instead of having it laces up the front, since we're going to have the busk in the front, I added that a little width and length and just smoothed it out because all the rest of the pieces are still going to fit together. I didn't make any alterations to the side seam. And I like the ones and thought it would be fun to try to add 2 bust gussets, which I just made 3-inch equilateral triangle, and instead of bones, we're going to try cording. And I should probably go through the yarn tub again to see if I've got something a little bit thicker than worsted, but a little bit thinner than bulky, something just to add a little bit more structure, but we'll see. We'll get there when we get there. So that is our update. I guess I could clip that whole section, and we're having a slow start to our Sunday, but that's cool. I'm not. It wouldn't be the first time that I've streamed no one, and hopefully at some point it will be the last, because we're on our way to 200 on the Rumbles and 200 on the YouTubes also, though we are significantly closer on the Rumbles, and that's the platform I really want folks to come hang out with. And I'm trying to add some extra exclusive stuff over on Locals first that may be reposted later, but I'm treating it as I don't want to use Instagram live journal. Yep, that's the words I'm looking for. So that kind of where things have been prepped for this costume of craziness. So last night I was attempted to be a good little seamstress, and I know that I practiced previously putting in a words are hard, narrow rolled hem on this corduroy, but I hadn't practiced how I wanted to gather it. So I tried the shirring foot, and yeah, it kind of worked, but I didn't love it. So then I was like, well, we do have our ruffler foot, and after a little trial and error, I think we have a ruffle that I don't completely dislike, and with some uniformity. I started on the 1 every 12, and that's fine, but I think I'm going to do the 1 every 6. This fabric is just thick enough that I think if I tried to do every stitch, it would just be too much bulk, because this is not the skinniest, slipperiest material known to humankind. It's got a little bit of body and chunk to it, so So let's get started on some nice, calm, straight line sewing. I did get stuff at the fabric store yesterday, but instead of showing it a gajillion times, we'll wait and see. I also am only 3 seams away from the zipper dress being one complete unit. So if we get there, or I get irritated enough and need a change of projects, we'll get there also. Yeah, that's my computer fan dying. It's not a helicopter taking off. Oh, thank God. Please stay at the Delroy level because it's so quiet now. Okay. So I think she's gonna sit up straight, our good posture, but a smile on her face. A little giggle. And then these are all, we folded these nicely. I had my Dove kindly assisted me yesterday after the show, after we went shopping. Okay, there's the notes, there's this. Got my snips, bobbins. Freya Fruffers was locked in her crate that whole time. Okay. So we folded them in half and then folded them in half again. I think we cut 8 or 9 lengths, and this is slightly more than 60 inch, or it's about 60 inch the width. I think when I held it up against to me, it's as tall as I am, maybe a little bit taller, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna do my rinse and repeat method that for folks who've been around for a hot minute. When I'm doing ruffles like this, and I do the same thing on every time I do it, the first step we're going to do is put in the narrow rolled hem, and that is because it likes it when everything's flat, and unless the material is incredibly flowy, light sheer, it is nearly impossible. You will not get a seam through this little foot. It needs to be a single layer, except for when it doesn't. And I'm going to take all the strips. Hey, welcome, Jess. I hope you had a great day. My misadventures in trying to quilt were terrible. That was a hot mess, but I hope you're having a good Sunday. Working on your quilt miss videos. I always think, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do Vlogmas. And then I'm like, yeah, I hate pre-records. Hey, Danelle, welcome. We are slowly just getting started with putting in some rolled hems and gathering foot, putting in some French seams, and we'll see where we go, because yesterday's stitching kind of broke my brain a little bit. So I thought, instead of working on the hardest piece of, oh, did I just break my needle already? I did. What did I hit? Okay, well, take 2. We can put a little, oh, I need to have a scrolly for the needle break counter. I don't usually break needles putting in narrow rolled hems, but I guess today there's a day for everything. Oh yes, it's going well. I'm not brave enough for a live. It's really not that hard. Well, no, it can be. Everybody's got a different thing. Like the time recording and editing a video just sounds, I could, and there's things that I should because they're easy and fast, but this is more fun. And I think so many times with the pre-records, especially like in the costuming niche, everybody's got everything so like beautifully curated and all this like time and effort, and I'm like, that's not what sewing really looks like. It's broken needles, bobbin chicken, yelling. Oh, I don't need to lick my finger. I've got my threading bird. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, but then also I spent a lot of my formative years doing live performing, so I like the rush and the you only get one chance. If you flub it up, you gotta keep on smiling and keep on, because you can know you messed up, but if you don't let the audience know you messed up, you didn't really mess up. Alright, let's try this again. So I'm going to roll the fabric around the rolled hem foot, give it a little like jiggle jiggle, pull it almost to the front of the back of the presser foot, and then roll it. I roll a little bit more than I need to around the foot just to make sure it catches it. But does it, with the amount going on in this skirt, if I have to like hand tack a piece later, it's fine. Nobody's really gonna notice. Let's just trim our threads to be good, because I'm not usually good. I emptied out my thread bears. I've got a place for the ends. With those kitties, I can't leave them laying around on the floor. Yes, and it just makes a mess. All right, back to this rolled hem. What's going on? No, we don't drive backwards around here, kids. There we go. I needed to pull it a little bit more because it didn't catch that first little section. Well, I'll get confidence someday. It's whatever makes you happy. You don't have it does take. Wow, what is wrong with my rolled hem foot? Or is this not the rolled hem foot I like? Whatever works. You don't do anything you don't enjoy, and it's all cool. Why are you like this? What's going on here? And right, and also having like the software, so can definitely be some like technical issues. Your internet's got to be fast enough. You have to figure out if you're going to use a streaming software that's got assets or not. The Rumble Studio is free and will let you stream to all platforms. It's got the Rumble logo on it, but it's not. That's what I use. It's not the worst software, and the price is right. This is not. I've got 3 rolled hemfoots for this machine, and one of them I love, and the other ones I don't love as much, and I try to keep them like separated. But I think I mixed them up. This is the one I don't like, but let's see with this thicker fabric, or we can use our spoon hammer. Actually, let's try the spoon hammer with the universal piece that fits them all. Where's my thing? There we go. Now we've got our screw, and it's kind of like, do you want to teach while you're doing it? Do you want to show parts of the machine? Show off? So everybody, you ladies are quilters. Do you just sew the quilt tops and then outsource the actual quilting to a long arm person, or do you do your own quilting on your machines? Tell me more. Or do you use like a Brother or Baby Lock, or one of those that has the quilting motifs, and then you just like set it and forget it, and unless you've got one like my Baby Lock that you can't forget about that machine because she's so noisy, among other things. No, We're gonna unpick the one only section that worked. Let's try this little spoon hammer. And sometimes I'll like have a little, like look, like, do I have topics? Is there like beef? Is there an irksome thing to talk about? Or I know like what's her face? Sewing Report Live. She's mostly, I mean, sewing stuff, but also like what's going on at Joann's and Michael's, and which is kind of weird. What's going on at Joann's? They are coming apart at the seams. And then Michael's lost one of their CEOs to Kohl's this past week or whatever. I don't know. Okay. Oh, well, if I'm not threaded, then of course we're not going to sew. Alright, let's rethread this machine. What is going on here? And Sewing Live, definitely prepare for all the mistakes that you never, like, things you've never done before, like put your sewing machine needle through your finger live on air. That project really did not require bloodshed. Hey, Kilroy! I've been trying. I was trying to have a nice background and to be able to show off the 101. And I was trying. Oh, of course, now the fan's going to kick off. I hope this is the last day I have to live stream with the fan like this. Oh, Jess, I have done a little bit of everything. You just received a long arm this year, so I'm getting used to it, but I love to piece the tops. You have about 25 tops waiting to be finished. Yeah, that's a lot of quilt tops. Holy sugar snowes. That sounds stressful. I've learned from knitting, if I start too many things, then I never get any of them done. And in sewing, I'm like, oh, that's all right. It doesn't take that long. But I'll frequently feel like my UFO pile is too big, especially when I start projects like this that I've already spent. Hey, little dude, you gonna come up and visit for a second? Like 5 hours tracing motifs. And then, come on. Come on, little man. We need a kitty break. We just started, but yeah, he is. Though it doesn't help that I encourage it, but hey, little dude. Mostly he's a snack whore. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. He's like, you got snackies? I'll come hang out with you. I like it. All right, well, if he's gonna be here, then I got a couple stuffs at the fabric store yesterday. So, to begin with, should we do the biggest roll? We have this beautiful gold and purple. It was originally $5 a yard, but it was probably $10 for the whole yard. Or whole roll. I love all of these equally, so these are not in order. I'll just do this one. This blue flower silk, I've been eyeing this in this shop since the first time I went in there like 2 years ago, and it was still there. I was like, okay, twist my arm. This silver with a diamond pattern stitched into it. Thinking a flapper style dress. Oh, this next one. Black brocade. Because, oh, of course, well, the black on black. Oh, it kind of shows. There's the flowers in that brocade. Okay. We might as well show these last two as a unit. Some black leather, more black leather, and some black lace. Because I want a pair of leather stays. And the Dove got his leather last week for his projects, and I was like, I think I need another piece. But did not break the bank. I did put one roll away of Japanese silk hemp blend because it was on consignment and I was actually going to have to pay by the yard rather than what, $5.10. How much did I pay? I think I paid $10 a roll for most of them and $5 maybe for the other one. I don't know. I was just kind of like, take my money because I'm not coming back. I'm sad they're going out of business, but now I really am not buying fabric for the rest of the year. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Actually, but seriously, I don't need, I'm not in need for anything. And I'm super excited for what my brain's coming up with for projects for those pieces. So, and between cutting up all of the pieces I needed to of the corduroy, I have not that much left on the roll. So we almost used this one up. Or will have used most of this one up by the time everything's said and done. Am I actually catching anything? What? Oh. No, can you needle stay up, please? We're not really catching our rolled hem for some reason. Is the needle not in the right spot? I'm almost getting it. Or am I not? I think I'm not rolling over enough fabric. That's what I think is happening here. Because it's catching just the very tip and not the whole thing. All right, let's. No, it's fine. These strips are 8 inches long. I'm not that tall. Just practice with this foot, kid. Okay. Oh, hey, little dude. All right, so I'm gonna really roll it and make sure we're really wrapped around there. I'm gonna use my thumbs to see if we can make sure that it's really tucked. All right, let's see if this is gonna put in the rolled hem we are looking for. So it needs to roll around and catch on the inside. I think when we're not, I think we're not doing it. Well, Phoenix, you bombed yesterday's show but had a lot of fun. Phoenix, why don't you do some like rolled hems? You love sewing rolled hems. They generally work so nicely, and you don't always rip out your seams 3 times as you're getting started. Why, yes. Yes, I do sometimes. This is one of those afternoons. So these are some of the reasons why people dislike the rolled hem foot and would just as soon take out an iron and press and fold and press and fold again. That sounds terrible. We're gonna fight with the rolled hem foot, and it's gonna work. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna like it. Alright, let's just jiggle the needle around just in case. We're in the right direction, flat edge facing the throat. And it's the one that was out, so this has to be my favorite. Hey, William! Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Scroll back a few minutes for the black leather and lace I bought. Oh man, and I've got the zipper. The zipper dress is 3 seams away from being completed. However, I do need to unpick a little section because we were almost. I think I needed pins. I'm going to need to add pins to that section because those black zippers are kind of heavy, which is great. But it also meant that I did not line things up the way they needed to. Alright, take 555 on rolled hems. What we are not doing. Okay. Oh, now you're gonna be stuck. What the? This year I'm definitely the Grinch. Oh, you're cleaning and getting ready for Christmas. We've had our little, like, faux tree out since, oh, but there is thread on here, since Halloween, but it's got paper monsters on it, so I kind of keep it up from Halloween until when I take it down again. But I don't feel like putting up lights and doing all fancy things, but it's just the two of us. The cats don't care. I know I didn't put it in here because I think my favorite roll and cut out. Alright, we've got 3 different rolled hem feet out. One of these is my favorite, and the other 2 are imposters. Unless it's just me right now. Cooking and listening. What are you cooking? What's for dinner at the house of Jess? Alright, let's try this foot. Oh my goodness, would it be funny to start an Only Feet page and then just show a picture of each of my presser feet? That's your heart will grow 3 times on Christmas morning. We'll see. This is not the foot I'm looking for either. This one is not catch. Alright, what's going on today? Oh, you're trying to find some Christmas cheer? I went to a new dispensary, so that's the whole thing. I love your Only Feet idea. What? PandaSub 2000 is blessing my channel? Oh my goodness gracious. Working as always, but dropping by for a few minutes to say, howdy! Howdy, PandaSub. Oh, you are a rock star. I hope you fix the bit rate or the frame rate for tomorrow if I'm gonna try to watch. Oh, you're prepping lunches, German pancakes for breakfast. That sounds good. Oh my gosh. I know everybody knows, but Panda Sub 2000 in the chat. People should. He's amazing in his talent and skill, and I wish that my tech skill and production value were even a tenth as amazing as his. Right now, we are attempting to put in a rolled hem on these pieces, which are going to go at the bottom. Oops, as I fall into my chair, of this circle skirt, which is going to have quilted motifs on it, which I failed hard at yesterday. We started. So we're making a winter skating, 17th century inspired ice skating costume is like the big overall thing. Do I have? Somewhere next to me is the sketch that I have in my head of what this is going to be. So these pieces are for the bottom here. And we're also making new supportive garments and a jacket with a hood. So yeah, today is just like easy straight lines. Ooh, chicken and roasted veg for lunch. Yum, all this food talk. So that is today's misadventures. However, I keep pulling out the wrong rolled Hemford or doing something inappropriately because it is not, this one is not nice either. Okay. One of these is the feet I'm looking for. You are in the bad kid's corner. You are the one I'm looking for. So please just play nice with me. I don't like it when you're mean. Okay, take two. We're going to take this strip. We're going to roll it around. I'm going to try to roll it over the top and see. Make sure that we're engaged. All right, let's, fingers crossed. We don't have to unpick this again. All right. No, maybe if I put the foot down. Kind of have a roll to him. All right, let's go a little bit farther. If this blows, then I'll just take it out again. Oh, we're stitching. All right. And it's not like this is going to fray. Am I sewing too fast? It's not. Oh, there. We're starting to roll nicer. But this is just some chunky corduroy. And yeah, this is, I'm like, I'm trying to sew better than last time, but also I can be kind of close enough for jazz on this. I have to do all the, I don't know, 9 meters, and then we're going to ruffle them with the ruffler foot, and then French seam them together. So I start with one end, we will do all of the one side, then flip it around, do all of the other side, put the ruffles in, and then hang it somewhere while I wait for the other parts to be done. Okay, this fabric is, can we just slide a little nicer? Oh, so when did you get interested in this craft? Was it always from childhood, or did you discover it later in life? I've been exposed to sewing, knitting, handcrafts since I was 6 weeks old. Hey, Allie! Oh, welcome. Allie's in the house. Yeah, because my grandma babysat me and she knit and sewed all of 99.9% of her own garments. My other grandma quilted and hemmed our pants. Yeah, it's just my one grandma. This is not nice. Um, yeah, would go look around the fancy department stores in Warsaw and not buy anything, but then just go home and make her own version of it. So yeah, it both. I didn't have my first sewing. Knew a little bit how to sew on a machine when I was younger, but I didn't own have my own machine until I was in my early 20s. My mother-in-law got me one. Oh, William, you're decorating and feeling overwhelmed. Oh, why did you buy all this Christmas stuff? Why do you buy? Well, you have a shopping problem, but I know you don't need to be reminded about that. So yes, and then I more recently just got clothes don't fit, so I was like, well, you know how to do stuff. You know how to figure out your measurements when you're not lying about what your measurements are. And then I could just make whatever I wanted. So that's kind of where I am. I do buy some clothes, but I mostly make stuff. Don't buy knitwear anymore because I have 3 whole drawers of sweaters I've made for myself over the years. So yeah, I'm a multi-crafter with I got my first sewing box when I was 5 with a pair of pillows to embroider, so it was just you will do this. But I've loved it. I love it. When I can make crazy costumes, daywear. Sometimes my costumes is my daywear, and vice versa. I know, Will. You kind of need to go to Shopaholics Anonymous. Oh, the tension is okay. There we go. You come by it honestly. Alright, this is not the prettiest rolled hem, but hopefully that. There we go. Just needed a little bit more tension on my top thread, but I still need to keep this going kind of evenly because this corduroy through this narrow rolled hem foot is. I'm just adding a gentle tension at the back just to make sure everything goes nicely. And it is not. Ugh. Is that better? All right. Yeah. Oh, just one thing at a time. Department decorating, it hurts my ADD anxiety. Ugh. I'm just not. Yeah. Like I said earlier, we've got our little tree with our paper monsters. Maybe we'll make some more paper monsters, but I don't feel like taking it all of my snowflakes and decorating. The tree is out and about to be assembled. Yep, we haven't had a real tree except There was a while we had a living, one of those little Norwegian folk trees. Nope. Norwegian pine trees, fir trees, in a pot, but too much of a fire hazard. You gotta keep them watered, and cats. Oh, Panda, you once sewed a Halloween costume by yourself? It's horrendous. Oh no, a serious embarrassment, but it's still holding up. It's indestructible, but it's hideous as all hell. Well, see, you can sew. Everything is practice, and you just have to do more of it. Because practice makes better. Not perfect, just better. Oh, Allie, I have never tried the rolled hem foot with corduroy. It's not terrible. It's kind of doing it just it's not really rolled. It's got it folded over, but this stuff isn't going to fray, so we're just calling it good. It's not nice. Prop it. I don't know. Prep it. Oh, he's got to put together his tree, so he's got to like lay out the parts, see which ones are numbered or colored in each direction. Killer hasn't had a real tree in years. Oh, real trees killed the vacuum every year. Yes. Pre-lit. It could be pre-lit. I don't know. But my little tree is pre-lit, actually. It has blue or white snowflake settings, or alternating. Yeah, if you need an actual rolled, oh, see, now it's rolling. Sort of. Sometimes it needs just a hair tension on the backside, because it's just a lot of fabric trying to go around this narrow little space, but it will have a nice edge when we're done, which is all that we're looking for. We're about to find out. I hope it comes with lights. Right, there's only one way to find out. Is there a plug somewhere? Or does it have those fancy battery LED lights? If it's a new tree. Alright, we finally are stitching with thread this afternoon. Alright, only 8 more, and then we're going to go around. And so when I do this in the strip, I'm just going to pull it, leave that last, and then get the next one started. So it's like strip piecing, but I am strip rolled hemming. And I just find that I like to do it this way. Oh, Killer, he buys a tree and doesn't know if it comes with lights. He's just like, I like the look of that one. Or was it that one was the cheapest? Or in the mid-range? I guess we'll find out. Well, that's good. That little bit of tension from... Let's just turn this. Okay, oops. That was my holder together. He probably got it at the Goodwill. That's true. It could have lights and still not work. You can do this. We can do this. We're doing this good. Real good. And for everywhere else, I have the fabric wrong sides to wrong sides. But for this very bottom layer of trim, it's like I'm just going to do a single layer because I'm going to have like boots or something on. Because it's scratchy as all get out, but I'm not lining the bottom of this trim. That just no thanks. It has trees on the tree head up. Oh, let's see. He probably yes, and Allie, the tree on the box. The tree on the box had lights on it, so this is okay. So we're taking bets that he got it at the Goodwill and the random box that this tree was in had lights on it, but the tree in the box might not be the tree that the box is advertising. It also had presents under it. Yes. I thought this if when I opened the box there was going to be presents. And no, it's not really rolling. It's just not looking completely terrible. But this strip is going to get super heavy, so we're just going to use our... we're not going to sew our mic cable today. Just going to use the back of the mic stand to hold it, because it's going to get heavy. I know, right now my tree just has plants underneath it. I've got a box that I need to wrap to send out. Oh, William, it's from Amazon, and it doesn't have lights. You're laughing so hard right now. You can hear me laughing. I can hear you laughing at yourself. Those Amazon things, that's why I've got busks that are two... I thought I was getting one thing, and I'm like, that's not what I thought I ordered. Yeah, if your corduroy might fray, this is not the hemming technique. Unless you like pink it and then try to go through. Every once in a while it like rolls nicely, but mostly it's just folding it over. But I am okay with that for right now. Oh, there we go. Just trying. Oh. Okay, come on. And if it rolls, I have something. Oh, you know what? The grain of this one in particular is really finicky, and if it's off, it doesn't. The feed dogs. It wants to fight with the feed dogs, so that's a good time. But it rolled nice. Okay, what else? Oh, do. And it's William, and it's from China. The Goodwill trees have lights. Oh, Ellie, any cats tried climbing on the trees yet? No. Well, I haven't had a real tree, and the fake tree is just like 3 feet tall on a table, so they no. But it came with gloves. Oh, what? Hold on a second, Kilroy. Well, if it's from Amazon, I could say that it has lights, but it doesn't, or it could say it doesn't have lights and have them. Yes, but it came with gloves. Now that's funny. What? How does it not feel right that you need gloves to put? That's weird. That's weird. Okay, so now somehow we're actually doing a rolled hem that's coming out nice. No, we're still not. It just looks like it, and it's more narrow. I'm just gonna not talk about the hem, and we're just gonna go through all these. But what I thought was gonna be mindless straight line sewing that turned it to 5 episodes of unpicking, and then we were like, okay, now we figured it out, even though I had actually tested. It's all right. Because I also don't want anything too thick that's going to muck up the gathering foot. And yeah, maybe we should go back to that only. That'll only for sewing perverts. The sewing machine only feet page. But I have so many feet for so many different machines. Oh, while thick cotton cheap Chinese work gloves. That's really funny. Speaking of Chinese, we just started this week reading this book, Mongol Moon by Mark Selby. Oh, that first chapter was rough, but it's going to be an interesting one. Oh, there goes my mouse. It's a good thing I didn't need that anyway. Oh, Allie, those pinky finger is double the width of the thumb gloves. Yeah, I don't understand that. Those, like, plasticky ones. Usually I just go for the plain nitrile ones in a size medium, or 6.5 or 7 if I need the fancy ones. But oh my goodness, what did we have that was? Oh, that was. Let's see. Oh, Killer, the gloves are there just in case the tree breaks. Paint the gloves green, and pretend they're the tree. That's funny. It's like those hand turkeys, but this is where I filled in that I broke the part off my tree. Funny, funny, funny. Oh, William, and the Christmas tree is black. Oh my god. Oh, have yourself a goth little Christmas. Yes. Oh my god, I'll take it. Cause little skulls with Santa hats and my paper monsters. Oh my god, I will. Well, if you don't, I'll buy that tray off you. Oh my god, you're Goth Christmas, it's coming this year. All of your skulls and all of your fear. It's a goth Christmas over here. Oh, I'm sorry, I won't hurt your ear holes anymore. I'll have myself a merry little Gothmas. Have yourself a merry little Gothmas. Oh, imagine this silver wrap and silver tinsel and common gold ornaments. Yes. Oh my, I'm envisioning it right now. Oh, I can completely. I've got this image. It's right there. Nightmare Before Christmas themed ornaments. Yes, the best Christmas movie of all time. No, it's not the best. The Rankin and Bass, The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus is one of the best ones. Or any of the Rankin Bass Christmas shows, but Nightmare Before the Christmas of the modern ones, yes. 100% yes. Get ready for the video. Oh, we're here for it. I know that they sell. I know. Oh, where did Hallmark has got these like dumpster fire ones I saw. Oh my gosh. Oh, maybe I was just trying to feed too much through. Now it's okay. There might be a couple places where I need to hand tack some stuff, but it's alright. Oh, Ellie's laughing. I'm definitely taking a break. What the actual fuck? I don't know, dude. Goth Christmas, the tree's black, my heart is blacker. Yes. I hope that tree is as dark as I like my coffee, like submarine paint. So good. So good. Alright, another one. Done. Tea time. Okay, just a few more to go before we flip around and Rinse and repeat. I thought there was a cat, and it was just the fabric. Yeah, so I thought it did pretty good yesterday at the shop with those pieces. Oh, just like, I'm gonna have this one and this one and this one. And now I have to sew a whole bunch of stuff because I'm not allowed to go back. Oh, Gaffa, welcome, welcome. Everybody seems to be doing good. I hope you are doing good, good sir. Recovering well and are well enough to see your... Oh, I look forward to popping in randomly on the morning shows that are super early my time, but yeah, just doing some rolled hems for a crazy Brunswick and quilted skirt with new corded stays. We're doing all the things. And then my brain is like, do I need to use that lavender to make another chemise? Oh, good, they were able... Yes. Oh, that's such amazing news. So good. Good. You'll be back up to trouble soon, and pretty soon here then. Yay. Thank you so much, good sir, for stopping by. You are... Everybody who hangs around here has just got fascinating stories, though. Yep, I hope you had fun playing games yesterday. I saw that you were on. Oh, you're going to try to stream the morning show this week? Awesome. I, in my half-asleep state, will try to pop in. I know, because it's not that like there's lack of news right now. Holy moly. And, yeah, so much craziness. All the shenanigans with the Daniel Penny trial. And all the craziness with that. So many things. Yep. Oh. I should... In a little bit. Well, let's see if we can listen, because our bobbin's probably going to run out sometime in the not too distant little bit here. I just know it. Not yet. Nope. I was working on something and it ran out, like I finished the last stitch and the back stitching, and then I was like, oh, we are out of bobbin. It's always fun to play bobbin chicken when you don't know, so maybe we'll check after this round before we start the next strip, just to double check. Oh, Ellie, you couldn't believe how fast Syria government fell? Yeah, I know. And did Assad's plane actually make it to Moscow? Because I thought I saw it early in this morning that it was like lost. Yeah. And somebody was saying also that they need to watch that first hour of Outbreak. Oh no, you covered the Irish election on the radio. Awesome. Are they starting to make sense again up there? Because, I mean, all of Europe, the British Isles, the immigrants, and these poor kids who are like, I don't want to learn about the Quran in school. I just want to learn how to be English. Okay, Assad is in Moscow. All right. So we did make it. What would be super helpful also is if they did a better job personing the military base in Panama so we can like lock up the Darien Gap, because that is like a bleeding hole of an issue that we're just like, la-di-da-di-da. Like, Mexico wouldn't have to worry about its border if the Darien Gap was just being minded in a reasonable fashion. But all the craziness. And did it sound like they were the New York City scuba team was, or the New York City Police Scuba Division was scouring the lake, and ooh, good thing we checked. We have literally like 3 turns of thread on that bobbin. Oh, people are speculating about Assad. No one knows. Okay, yeah, it seems like it's one of those stories where best to listen to things but not trust anything before the first 48 hours. Oh, Gaza, as horrible as al-Assad was, he defended the Christians and the Jews. Right. They're acting like this is a good thing, but I heard the joke that now Al-Qaeda actually has a homeland because of what they didn't know. It appears that they are getting something worse than what they had, and don't really know what they're in for. Probably CIA. Of course, what isn't? We're just like, we need to leave everything as horrible as we can to just go muck around. Yeah, hot mess. I would not be surprised. And I thought I saw something about the Wagner group this week. I can't, because I was like, oh, what's Wagner been up to in a while? Oh, Killer, it was more predictive to list what the CIA isn't involved in at this point. I know, exactly. That's when I was like, heard that thing about the unsecured texts. I was like, A, they've probably been reading our texts, and B, do they want us to move to this other platform that they actually control so that they can see more of our stuff? All right, Gaffo, you go finish dinner. You have a wonderful night also. Continue to heal amazingly, and I will try to pop in the morning show. All right, bye, friend. Oh, Allie, to be honest, Assad was half as bad as Saddam and both criminal gas users. Yeah. That there's a lot of not great. Yeah. Oh, I saved this one. I was waiting. I was like, Hort was in yesterday, but I didn't get to this one. So what's up with Trudeau wanting to take people's rental properties now? What is going on up there between him being like, or them being like, we want all the rest of your guns, and we'll take those short-term vacation rentals while we're at it too. Like, why do what worse thing is coming down the pipeline that they want to have all of the shooty things ahead of time? Oh, Ellie, I think the CIA has something to do with it through Turkey. Yeah. Oh, we're down to our last 2.5. Would not surprise me. Just wear like a scarf for a hot second because we're getting a little big in our pile there. Yeah, something. Everything is funny. Like, this calm before the storm is starting to fall apart a little bit, and things are just getting more and more odd and uncomfortable. And somebody was saying like, oh, wait for more CEO assassinations, but hasn't there been a couple over, and things are just gonna like ramp up. Oh, Killer, Trudeau is trying to speedrun the revolution. Even Lenin's looking at him and saying, you idiot, you're going too fast. Yeah, something. Allie, they're like fascists. No one believes me. Much worse to come. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what it feels like. a government shouldn't feel the need to eviscerate its population's ability to protect itself and start to land grab unless something worse is coming. That they're like, we need these things to be in place, or we're going to have the French Revolution in Ottawa or Quebec, Montreal, where it's just going to be bad. Yeah, I believe you. I just got this. The pit of my stomach is like, this is no good. So many going hungry, 1 in 4, so many homeless, and could be 20 million fleeing U.S. for Canada. And third country policy still in place. Canada is only 35 million. So you're getting overrun by weirdo Americans, and yeah. And that's what I was thinking. And so, like, part of that must go back into the World Sikh Organization with that huge influx of folks from India. I know Kilray Trudeau's taking a page out of Papa Castro's book. Absolutely. Oh, Allie, Denmark can take part of Canada, and all we had was strong words. Yeah, don't you do that, Denmark. They gave us half back because they were nice. I know, those Danes. They're such nice Vikings. Yeah, like, sometimes politeness isn't the right path. But yeah, things are bad. I'm like, it's not the time to rest on your laurels. Like, keep trying to be more prepared and make sure that my skills are what I need them to be. Because I just know the illegal immigrant all flee from U.S. to Canada. Oh, right, okay. Because yeah, I see. Yeah, we really need to get the Darien Gap closed. That would definitely help some of this stuff. If they can't come up, then Mexico doesn't have to worry about them even getting to their southern border. And from the folks like Michael Yon who've been there many times, like, it's just a hot mess. And the amount of military-age men from particular geographic regions is disquieting, to say the least. Oh, heck, the Florida governor told all the Haitians to go to Quebec. Oh, no. And they did. They shipped them up the buses to Roxboga Road, Jumps Point. Oh, man. What did they think? You're like, oh, Haitians, you're Pidgin French Creole. You'll do way better up in Canada, in Quebec, where at least you can communicate. Ugh. Yeah, so bad. I did not hear about that one. Ay. And and I still can't get over the Kenyans in Haiti right now with their killdozers going after barbecue. What is the Kenyan interest in Haiti? I don't understand that one. Or I don't. Yeah, there's history. I don't know it. All right, this one and one more, and then we can flippity floppity. Oh, it's a good thing also that Blue Cross Blue Shield backpedaled on that. We're only going to pay anesthesia for this long, and if your surgery goes over for whatever reason, we're not paying. Like, you, you're not the surgeon in the room at the moment when the patient needs it. But we need a whole better system. So many levels of the healthcare are so jacked up. Between CMS, the way the fee-for-service, schools being so outlandishly expensive, and the interest rates, like, it's a hot mess. And then insurance companies. Hey, little dude. You gonna come say hi again, or are you just gonna hang out on the floor? Okay, you just rub your cheek against the drawer where the snackies are. It's not time for dinner yet. You got 15 minutes, sweet boy. You can come up and say hi again. Or not. Bye. Killer, I was reading about that. Apparently, the anesthesiologists were basically committing fraud and charging way higher prices than reasonable, so the insurance company could say enough of this. Said enough of this. But was it for the drugs? Because the so medical billing there's the current procedural technology, the CPT codes, and CMS only pays a set fee for that. And then the private insurance companies typically pay slightly more than the CMS Medicare Medicaid billing, but you never get paid your full amount unless they were going back and then recharging the patients against their deductible. Like, we had somebody around here who was like doing too many cardiothoracic procedures, and then Medicaid was like, these patients didn't actually need this procedure. We'd like some money back. I guess that's only marginally better than the nurse who was diverting patients fentanyl and giving them tap water in their IVs instead. That was thoughtful. Yeah, the whole medical everything is so fucked up. Well, let's see here. Oh yes, our government hates us. I don't need to say any more than that. Just a reminder that our government still hates us. Oh, that was terrible too. Where was it? In the UK, they were like, oh, we will give you a bonus, giving financial incentives to euthanize grandparents and elderly folks. Hey, I don't think that's ever something that should be financially incentivized, but maybe that's just me. That's weird. Makes me kind of feel uncomfortable. A lot. Yeah. I saw that talk about ghouls. I know! So, like, oh, gross. But then they're also trying to be like, oh, we have all of these immigrants, migrants. We don't have enough houses for them. Oh, old person, you don't really need your house that much longer. How about you just turn it over to us and we'll house these foreigners in it? It's like they're trying to justify giving away these people houses. You're like, oh, we need this house and you're year old. Like two problems solved with one press of a button. Like, come on. We can fix all of these things. Yeah. Nope, that's not how I... That way makes me uncomfortable. They are addicted to illegal immigrants. And what, like, these people don't want it, don't value British culture or France, Italy, Spain, Germany. They don't value the European cultures. Like, what is the big mastermind plan of what? Where is the benefit from importing all of these folks who do they want to just eviscerate European and American culture? They, do folks hate themselves so much that they're like, I don't care about my culture. I think this shiny thing over here that doesn't make any sense, doesn't fit in, doesn't want to fit in, is so great. It's so much better than our culture and heritage. Like, what? Ah, Allie, the illegal immigrants never learned when I was in Rome, do as the Romans. Right! And I don't think they want to, though. It's like they want to import Sharia law or Islamic law. And so many white, foolish, middle-aged women are like, oh, that's the best. We are so horrible. This is how I'm going to do my penance. I'm just going to say, come in. And all the young ladies who are like uncomfortable to walk around the street or being told by random guys like, where's your hijab? Like, no. I'll cover my hair if I want to, but I'm not wearing it. It's no. Killer. I think the Trump win scared the pants off of them, and now they're trying to pack in the next 30 to 60 years of plans into 3 to 6. Quite possibly, yes. Oh, hey, Allie, who was it that started the third country illegal immigrant idea, WF and the UN? We never voted for that. Right! We did not vote for the WHO, the WEF, the UN. No, they can all suck it. And then Europe just like, hey, EU, this like random thing, we'll just kowtow to you. Like, we don't value ourselves. Please leader us. Oh, God. These organizations need to just go and nothing needs to replace them because they make no sense. Can we just have treaties with individual countries on terms that are agreeable to each side? And in good negotiating, everybody's going to win a little and everybody's going to lose a little, and it's going to be fine. But the World Bank, the WEF, all those, they gots to go. Do not make... Oh, so stupid. Oh, and I'm sorry, Canada and EU, that Canada, because of your postal strike, and EU, I don't know what happened, that many American companies are no longer shipping to Canada or the EU. Killer, the UN was a good idea for like 3 days. Right. Everything's a good idea if you're drunk enough for 3 days. And then you wake up out of your stupor and we're like, what did we just do? Nothing good, kids. Nothing good. Wow, I'm like spicy today. Now that we're stitching with thread, I'm like, yeah, that is kind of sad to the packages and the mail stuff. That sucks. Oh, right, in the pardons. Rumor has it that Liz Cheney, Fauci, and Adam Schiff might also be getting pardons handed down. I was kind of like getting up in my, I like didn't realize that they could give pardons for people who hadn't been indicted or criminally charged. But then I was hearing that it's kind of a complete admission of guilt. Like, you don't need a pardon if you didn't do anything wrong. All right, Killer, Europe's gonna have to figure out how to get on with it, America anyway. So this might be a good practice run. Yeah, maybe that's why they're shipping in the illegals. They're like, we don't know how to do all this stuff. Let somebody else come in. But those folks don't really seem to want to like work or do anything. They got sold on this like big nanny government take care of me lie, and that isn't really sustainable. And why do folks, I don't, when did we get to a place where folks don't value like doing something with their day instead of just like living on, like, when did handout life become great? Hey, horror! I hope you're having a great Sunday. Just finishing the second row of rolled hems, and then we're going to get out our gathering foot. Killer, we want to only go to work for 5 hours a day, 4 hours a week, and go to Spain every weekend we have to get other people to do the work, right? Oh, what a life. I mean, I guess if I could make enough money, like, that would be cool, but also with the state of flying, I'm like terrified. Yeah. Oh, and it just made me so crazy when folks are like, if we stop bringing in illegals, then who's going to, the cost of food is going to go up because there's going to be nobody farming. I'm like, do you not value American small farmers and ranchers who don't hire migrants and folks who are there's so many folks who we can go out into the garden, do a little work, pull some vegetables, do some stuff, and that's meaningful work. Or maybe that's what RFK can do to help with some of the addiction problem. You're like, you need some skills. This is our healing therapeutic farms. Oh my gosh, ETN. Let's see here. Let me do. Killer. It used to be that jobs were about doing an actual job. True. Now they are mostly about navigating a Kafka-esque bureaucracy. If you're going to navigate a bureaucracy, may as well get on handouts. Yeah, fair. Oh, ETN. Hey. Hope you're having a good Sunday also. Once AI is fully implemented, the challenge is going to be to keep people busy so they don't delete themselves out of boredom. Well, that's why we need a sewing machine in every house, and people can randomly pretend to learn something by watching my shows. That I've got a solution for. Hope you've been good. Well. Let's see here. We did that. Yeah. But I wonder if Schiff and Fauci and Cheney get pardons, can they still be held they heard, what is it? They lose their Fifth Amendment rights, Phoenix, for sewing czar. Yes! I will humbly accept your nomination, Kilroy. still have to testify in front of Congress, and they can't plead the fifth. Could they still be held for treason and sedition and make their one-way trip to Gitmo? I've been hearing different things that I don't fully understand, but yeah, you don't need a pardon if you didn't do anything wrong. Ooh, can you put some more in the thing? Thank you. Yeah. We'll do it. I don't know. Kid says killer. I could probably bring civil suits against them, though. That's true. They will get away with it like they always do. Horror. Oh. Well, possibly. Hopefully not, but likely. But if they get pardoned, I just see that as an admission of guilt. Because you don't need to be pardoned if you didn't do anything wrong. And I suspect that I'm not the only one who is going to look at it that way. Thank you. Oh, no, not up there. Oh, tea on the sewing machine. Sparkling water with masala tea. Okay, all right. Allie. All right, as of this moment, I want to run the first illegal imaginary president of the... Run as the first imaginary president of the USA. Pot with every chicken. Yes, a pot with every chicken, a sewing machine in every house, preferably an electric, and an analog manual. No, Ellie, do not fear the fear itself. Just don't fear and trust me, your new illegal president. They all break the law anyways. I'm just honest. Just honest all about it. Yes. Oh, Ellie, yes, you have my vote. Horror, the fact that the drug companies get immunity, same thing. You don't need immunity if it was healthy. Yep, true. And the buying of the FDA, like the school lunch program, government food, the gajillions of pounds of cheese we have in underground bunkers, inadvertently because of prohibition and ice cream ships during World War II. That we need to just ban lobbyists and none of this pay to play shit. Vote for me, Honest Alley. Sold. We'll stitch up banners next week. You have my vote, good Alley. Better than... It does have a ring to it. It does. Honest Alley for the imaginary president. So you're trying to say that Canada's going to annex all of USA, or that US is going to... America's going to annex Canada, and you're just going to be president of all of it? Oh, Kilroy, free with all. Alley 2028, yes. We'll have to get some Rumble exclusive live streams for the Alley 28 Freedom Tour. That will be spectacular. Good slogan. Honest Alley for 2028. The imaginary president. Horror's an anarchist. I hate all government and all politicians. Fair. I'm Don't subscribe to anything right now. It's all bullshit and makes me angry. Looking forward to seeing how Doge just like rips everything apart. But I did find it was super sweet, that comment from Elon Musk when he brought his son to the committee meeting or whatever, and he's like, I don't make my kids see me on my schedule. My kid wants to see me and I've got a big meeting, I will just bring them. I thought that was that was a nice change in character, or just humble. Not humble, but it just gave me with some warm fuzzies. Oh, but what didn't give me weird warm fuzzies, Amber Heard's pregnant again? Was she really pregnant the first time? Is she pregnant, or is she using another surrogate? Is this one of her embryos from Elon Musk? This is the most riveting, horrible news, but I'm just curious. Allie, look at the BS I just typed. I wish she went right exactly. You silver-tongued Allie. Or would you be silver-fingered? No, Killer and Alien didn't know human is that stupid, right? Oh, an alien. Seriously, like, what drugs did she, if it was a human, how many drugs did she need to get somebody to say, to put it in there? Like, ugh. She's kind of a Looney Tune. Oh, little man's singing for his supper. Silver stitched. Very good. Indeed. The silver stitched word. Hey, Casey Goobies. Oh, I so hope my fan is going to be in tomorrow. I don't even know what to do when my computer's so quiet again. It'll be brilliant. Yeah, so we are almost, well, I'd say almost. We're getting there. Love the cat boots. Yes. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yep, they're good kids. Good furries. And not in the weird furry way. Loki's such a good help. Oh my gosh, I was moving a whole bunch of stuff around earlier, and I had the coffin case on this machine, and he was just like sleeping on top. He's like, this is where mom gives me snacks. I will just guard this spot for her while I wait, because I know she's going to give me snacks. Tell them what they want to hear. Politics basics. Yup, I am a shoo-in, right? You can stitch them a story that they will not be able to say no to. You'll just keep them in stitches. Yeah, we just got enough craziness in town. It's so bad. They want to, the school, I don't know if this random company is going to try to buy these sports fields to put up apartments. It's the kids want the sports fields. Oh, Killer Ray, when Allie becomes president, we're gonna go back up on the touch and sews. You do weave a wicked web, Allie. Hopefully it's a nice hemp or a cotton hemp or a hemp silk blend. Can we get it woven out of nice fabric, please? I know. The woman said I was going to have to pay by the yard for that Japanese silk hemp, and I was like, I'm just going to put that roll back because, yes, I mean, a pot with every chicken. Indeed. Because you can't be cooking your chickens over the open fire. You're going to need that pot to make soup with the bones later. Oh, which reminds me, I've got duck broth that needs to be made. And you turned Kansas into a playing field. Yes. I know, because my town is filled with, we want all of these things, even though folks are like, we're turning into a mini San Francisco, which is really irritating me. They're like, oh yeah, people can't use the sidewalks to do their business anymore, finally. And they're like, oh, we gotta help the unhoused. They need all these things. We have to do all this stuff. But then at the same breath, they're like, oh, but not in my backyard. Everybody's like a NIMBY. Though, I mean, I've kicked people out of our back 40, but that's literally trespassing. I don't know what the right answer is. Oh, Hori, you're eating a super late dinner. Spicy rice with chicken. That sounds good. I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight. Maybe sausage patties. Oh, Ellie, no, that would be a chicken in every pot. Okay. So we're going to just start off with chicken soup then. Done. Oh, Ellie, tell them what they want to hear. Pot with the chicken. Oh, I get it. You don't mean a cooking vessel. You mean every chicken comes with marijuana. I get it now. I get it. You're going to get the munchies. Here, smoke this, and then there's a chicken to eat when you get the munchies. I figured it. Sometimes I'm slow. I got it. I don't got it. Which piece to so next? Oh, Killer Ray. The town around here has the opposite problem. People want the firefighters and cops to have better stuff, but they don't want to pay the taxes. They think the town government has a money printer. Oh, jeepers creepers. Yeah, I guess it's just a no-win situation. Oh, really, I will sweep the nation. Yes. With that platform, yes. I was so slow. But once my brain figured it out. Yes. There's no way you could lose running on that platform. There's only winners there. Only winners. Yep, that is definitely a shoe-in platform. Oh man, Killer Right. And then your re-election campaign will be first he swept the nation, and now he's got to finish the job. Vote Allie for 2032 and dust the nation. That's good, Killer Right. Yep. You write the campaign copyright. Allie delivers the speeches. Just let me be sewing czar, and we'll call it a win. That will be spectacular. destination is a great slogan. Yes. Oh, Allie's laughing at you, Kilroy. Yup, you're hired as campaign manager. I can see it. It's all coming together. Live right here, right now. Good. Okay, just a couple more panels, and then we will get to the other foot. And we'll see what else. Oh, yeah, so I'll have to go into the yarn tub to see what I have for cording for the stays, and then decide, am I gonna squeak out a new chemise for this dress, this costume? I have flannel ones that I could wear, but I kind of want to make another one, because why not? Allie, we will take all the snowfall from Buffalo, let it melt and pipe it west. Lake Mead needs the water. This is a good idea. I like this. People I know in that region will also like that idea. And me not living there anymore, I also like that. Yes, pipelines for all and for more pipelines for all and for all a nice pipeline. This, perfect for the holiday seasons. It's like Santa. More pipelines for all and all a nice pipeline. The best pipeline. The nicest pipeline. Oh, and you don't really need a new house. No. Who needs a new house? As long as we got nice pipelines. Oh, Alibaba, the pipeline president. He's gonna put it in his pipeline and smoke it. Oh, man. Good plan, folks. Good plan. Also, the banners. All right, let me move. Here, I've got all the pieces, but I only have I don't have very much left on the roll of this one. A huge pipeline. Yes, the hugest. And I was thinking the flowers with the polka dots that was in this roll that I found a couple weeks ago, I was thinking about making a chemise a la Rennes with it. Just because, not that I really wanted one, but I don't mind that color. Allie, and with the new Canadian president, we can pipe the BC ice water down to there too. Oh yes, no more floods in BC. That is a win-win. Carrie, we're gonna build the biggest and best pipeline. It's gonna be a terrific pipeline. The best pipeline. Yes. With American manufactured Pennsylvania steel, smelted with West Virginia coal, mined in the West Virginia. The best American made, American skill, talent. We don't need no foreign. It will be a damn success. Yes. I was at Lake Mead once, long ago. It was kind of nice. We'll bring manufacturing back to America. Texas plastic wrapped pipe, says Ellie. It could be. Yeah, because for water, I'd rather do food grade plastic. U.S. I know. Don't remind me, Killer. U.S. Steel is toast. Trump said he was gonna block the Nippon block the Nippon deal. U.S. Steel can't compete with their ancient processes that the unions love because they're not automated. Interesting. There's always something. We're kind of like behind in our manufacturing because we got rid of it, shipped it out, and we're kind of behind the eight ball, which is not super awesome. Oh, I've had so much fun. We're almost at 2 hours. Holy cheapers. Did everybody see what I bought yesterday? Do I need to show and tell again what my favorite purchase misadventures? Let me know in the comments if we need to pull it back out again. It's right next to me. I have big ideas. The hugest ideas. I'm super curious about. I really want these leather stays because I've seen different versions where they cut them out like traditional stays, but then hand stitched them. But then there was some other ones that looked like a single piece, but they scored the leather. And then there's one where there was no scoring; it was just one piece, and you laced it in the front. I'm like, all right, now I've got this idea. Like all projects, I have an idea. Now to figure out how it makes sense to execute it. But I keep saying I'm gonna treat Brunhild to some leather slippers. And I should do that. Actually, speaking of leather, somebody was selling a brand I'd never heard of. From the Leather Machine Company. Something a 5110. I don't know, but it was like $2,000 for this machine that sewed leather. I was like, I think I'm good. Brunhild isn't fast, but she does a darn good job. Oh. Yep. We did that. Oh. Yeah. Alright, let's not flub up our rolled hems that we're almost to the last of the rolled hem section for today's misadventures. Oh, does it? Let's see, Killer, do you have the ear icon? Yes. Your shield is there. So you've got moderator privileges. I made it happen. Oh, take care, Jess. Have a great night. Have a good week. Oh, awesome. Thanks for the entertainment. You are very welcome. Sounds good. Okay, Allie, you strongly suggest not scoring the leather method. It splits easy. That's what I was thinking, specifically in weak areas in the hides. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my one piece and then just cut it out and do it like that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I was like, if it's a beautiful piece of leather that I'm going to use. I've got enough. I could do some like bracers. It's like 2, almost 3 mil thick black I did not pay $70 for it. I don't even know how big the piece is. Oh, that's a goodly amount, and I think I paid $30 for it. So I will cut out black leather corset. Or not it's not going to be a corset, it's going to be stays technically. And then whatever else I want to make with it. Maybe I'll cut out another pair. Oh, I've got that softer, skinnier leather I was going to do for my house shoes. This might be good for a matching pair of trapeze boots, though. Because the ones that I made with the vinyl, they were a good practice, but not... They left some stuff to be desired. We'll just... Which is fine, because it was the first time, but fortunately, Dove helped me. We went through my patterns, found some stuff that I was going to need for different pieces. Because in between all of this quilting, oh, decent leather, half calf side. I could very likely, Ellie. Definitely looks like a half of something based on the shape of it. And yeah, the thickness is good, because the taupe leather I have just seems too supple, not supportive enough for supportive undergarments. Those are the words I'm looking for. I wanted something just a little bit more structure, and I think that black leather is going to do just the job. And also, if I ever get a chance to spin fire again, I will be more fire safe. So I think I might just cut slits for the lacing and not put metal grommets in it. It's not like I'm going to tight lace that anyway. It just needs to cover the bits and bobs. And I have to stop looking at designs for how to cord the corded stays. I just need to commit to the pattern I sketched out and just do that one. I need to pull out the right yarn. I don't think I have some hemp, but I want it to be a little bit thicker, but that rope is too thick. I'll figure it out. Sure, or I could just take 2 widths of yarn and twist them together to make something a little bit chunkier from my stash, because I don't need to be buying stuff. Except for presents for others. Except for maybe the cute little hatchet that I want for myself. Because every girl needs a hatchet. Right? Be so cute with my utility belt. Alright. Oh! I heard rumor this week that Kamala and Dougie are getting ready to separate. Courting is structured, really needs to be planned. Yes, that's why I'm not starting on that one yet. And I'm gonna take my time, because trying to sketch, like, on the gusset pieces, I was gonna cord those. Yeah. Definitely been looking at lots of examples to try to figure out the best placement for the structure support I need. Yes, Allie, that is why we'll spend years learning how to make them, and corsets. I know, that's they're so much fun, but they definitely are there's something different. Oh, Killer, I wonder if she's running away from him or he's running away from her. That could be either way. I think they're running away from each other. Because he was kind of a philanderer. I mean, he knocked the nanny up, and yeah, before I cut into the corduroy for that one, I was actually going to take the time to do a mock-up, because I'm using the going to use the Ralph Pink half-boned stays pattern with my center front adjustments to account for the wooden busk in it. So yeah. In my head, I'm like, oh, that part will be fast. And I'm like, no, doing these corded stays is not going to be fast. None of this project is fast. Killer, if she hits the sauce as much as the rumors say, she's got to be a huge drunk right now, right? And drunks are no fun to be around. I don't think she's fun to be around anyway. She just doesn't strike me as, like, a fun person. Yeah, because I was sketching out, like, from looking at the examples, like, where I want to do the cording and making sure I've got just the right cordage to put in there. If I'm going to take the time to do that one, I would like it to be nice. It's just... Alright, so I was like, oh, the leather ones, that will be... I just need to trace the shapes and cut. Killer Major, maybe Dougie heard that song Can't Make a whole housewife. Oh, maybe. Well, and wasn't he... See, yeah. True. But he was no charmer himself. I mean, when he was married to his kid's mom, he knocked up the nanny, so neither of them... Or he's the hoe who can't be made a housewife, because she wears some pants around there for sure. Like, I'm the Madam Vice President. Do you commie much over there? Yeah, they're... wouldn't surprise me. Like, what do they have? They haven't been together for that long. And what self-respect, like, calling him Dougie on the campaign trail? Like, oh, Dougie, you're weird. Oh, Killer, it is one thing to sleep with the nanny. It's another thing to sleep your way into the vice presidency. Yeah. Her and Willie Brown did have something. And wasn't she with Montel Williams also? Like, she got around. Is that how she made it through law school and into her first couple of positions? What's the over-under that she is going to run for governor of California, because Newsom's is termed out after this term? The only thing California does right is have governor term limits for their governors. But we do need to figure out what to do about these states like California, Oregon, Washington, places that have mail-in only ballots are becoming a problem. And this California saying that they are giving themselves up to 30 days to finish counting ballots, and all of the contested House and Senate seat races where early on the Republican was winning, magically as time counting goes on, they lose the seat to a Democrat. Like, it's almost like ballots are just like magically showing up so that they get the numbers that they want and need. no, this is the last one. Just the one that we flubbed up in the beginning. Reminds me of your favorite word, chicanery. Yes, that is one of my favorite words. And there is chicanery afoot there, absolutely. Yeah, hearing Grosbear complain, there's like, California can take 30 days for state elections, but the federal elections need to be done and counted in a timely fashion, and none of this, oh, we magically found, well, didn't they do the same thing in Pennsylvania? One of the counties in Pennsylvania, like, the margin was like 100, somebody won with like 127 votes. Something really narrow. It's almost like they let Trump win so that they could steal the down vote. And that kind of looks like what's happening. Color me suspicious. Yeah, all the funny business. Ugh. Oh, no, Allie, that is right. Next election, go in person to vote for me as much as you want. I will absolutely go in person. Unfortunately, there is no in-person voting. And not only that, there is not even a security envelope, so you sign the outside of the envelope and then trust it to go back in the mail. That people can see my signature. I don't like it. Yes, Kilroy, vote early and vote as much as you can for Allie. Done. Yes, indeed, indeed. I will vote early and often for Allie. Be one of my greatest pleasures in life. Oh, Horror was talking about dinner. Now I'm getting hungry. Maybe we'll have chicken for dinner. Oh, I gotta cook some lentils. But the loaves of bread I made this week, so good. And I realized I was like, oh, I should just double check the recipe just to make sure that I remember the right amounts of flour and water. Yeah, the first couple loaves, I think I used 100 grams less of flour than I was supposed to. The loaf still turned out pretty good, but this week's batch was just almost too good. No such thing. No bread is too good, but it was very good. Kilroy. Here in Pennsylvania, you had a sign outside the envelope. You had to sign outside of the envelope, but there's an inner secrecy envelope and a barcode that you can track. Yeah, ours, yeah, there was no, yes, chicken. I know, it's back. There's a chicken for all of us. That's how it was in Washington State. You signed the envelope and then you slipped it into another security envelope so that your signature wasn't. I'm gonna have to redo part of that, but your signature wasn't on the outside, and I don't like it. I miss going into the voting booth and like having to like pull the levers and do it the old-fashioned way. Hey, little man. You got mail because you heard stories of people going in to vote and being told they got a mail, and when they didn't, somebody fraudulently signed up for a mail ballot in their name. Oh, that's terrible. Don't be a chicken, vote Allie. Hey, Freya Froofers, is that little poop head being troublesome to you? Alright, the roll hem is finished except for the places where I need to reinforce it a little bit. So we're going to pop off the rolled hem foot and get out the next foot for today's adventures. No, wrong drawer. Our gathering foot. It is set to one gather every 6 stitches. Which should come out looking something like this much gather. Oh my. I did do a test piece yesterday. What do you need, girlie? Nope, she's just being a grumper. There we go. Oh, we're not lined up. Something's off a little bit. Oh, Oh, Killer Ali Baba, the man will stitch the man who will stitch the country back together again in 2028. Yes. You're giving them the best slogans. There's no way we can lose with the winningest campaign strategy. The pot, all the chicken. Why are we? How can I do a tester and then the next day come to do it on the show and everything falls apart? Okay, we're all lined up now. Oh, hopefully tomorrow my new fan will be here. I can go into town and get meat sticks from the butcher shop for my dad for Christmas. Okay. Well, we're lined up, so okay, something crooked here somewhere. Don't be crooked. I mean, it's alright if you need to be crooked, but this is a time where I really need you just to line up where you're supposed to, please. Please, Gathering Foot, please. Just slide in the slots like you're supposed to. Okay. We'll just take it off one more time. Make sure our needles all lined up. Okay. Oh. Okay, we want it on 6. I'm just gonna move it over. Alright, so we're on the 6 notch. Okay, I don't think I mingled anything. Why don't you want to get 7 minutes? Come on. It's like I'm trying to attach it crooked. And okay. I think we're lined up where we're supposed to. Alright, Melody, don't pop off the. It's like trying to put it on crooked so the needle was hitting the. Wait, we're still doing that. There we go. I'll just rethread the needle and a little snip of the tip, one threading bird. Oh, now I kind of want to watch Nightmare Before Christmas. Where can I watch it for free? I have to figure that out. Ellie, for a person with a stinger foot fetish, I don't have that one yet. What? I think I have 2 different versions of this. I always have multiple tuckers. Oh, yes. Welcome to the Singer Foot Fetish Club. And because I already have. Oh, you got the earlier 5-in-1. Well, it's not like you don't have a tucker. You just don't have that. Or not the tucker. This is the gathering foot. I'm going to make sure I actually use the guide so that my rolled hem is pressed up against the backside of the foot. If all goes well, it needs a little finagling. So you do one every 1, 3, or 5 stitches. Right, because this one is every 6 or 12. Or no, which is fun that you don't even have to like change the foot. You're like do 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 do. All right, let's see it. And I'm just guiding the hem next to the section. Oh, so many foot fetishes. Yes. It's so hard to have a favorite sewing machine foot. I just love them all. This is actually going nicer than it did yesterday. I'm so glad I took the time to do a quick practice. I don't always, and sometimes it shows. Oops, I just lost my needle though. Oh. Yeah, I lost my needle and I broke my needle. Okay. Oh, make sure you want the 6 or 12 doing curtains. Ooh, that would be super great. Okay. The needle tip must be down in the machine bed because it is not in the tuck. Not lost in our foot. I do need another needle. Yeah, it's really nice. Alright, this case is empty. I'll just collect all the broken needles. So this is your excuse now for not doing your mom's curtains yet, besides the fact that she hasn't picked out fabric. You're like, I can't do them until I get that other presser foot. Alright, one box done. Yeah, because I think I can't remember which the other ones are. That's the only thing about that foot is that how it wants to you have to really taut in the needle Because mine just likes to unscrew the needle, and then I have the issue that we just ran into of it breaking in situ. I'll finish up and I'll send it on loan. Oh, wouldn't that be fun to have a Presserfoot lending library? Oh, I'm having the hardest time lining this foot up today. Oh, need it to be a little bit more loose, not a little tighter. Oh, Allie's laughing. No, I've been looking to get a Singer 12 NF feet, pricey, including old rear attachments. That one would be a very easy for me to find. I'm not gonna. I cannot mock the Presserfoot library. They're so useful. There are some unknown attachments out there. I know, that's why I wish that they had one so that I could like just borrow the I'd just like to borrow the eyelet maker for Cam for a little while. I'd send it back. People in the past overlooked the attachments quite a bit. Tables too. They are missing out. It's the same with yeah. I wish there was a Presserfoot library that I could just go to and check out presser feet that I don't have. Can I borrow the cording foot and the eyelet cam for a while, a week? Let's go and check the tautness. All right, so I guess I was over tightening the foot, and I needed it to be a little bit looser because the needle was not lining up appropriately. And I'm just letting this foot do all the work. I'm just guiding so I keep sewing on the straight line. I know, it's still, my brain still thinks about that white rotary for free in the treadle table. Oh, the one that got away. Oh, guess it just wasn't meant to be. That was my favorite price. Oh, Hillary, people look at old accessories and think everybody had them. No, most people were just like us. They tried to get by with the most basic stuff. Yeah, I know, because then I bought fancy feet for my baby lock when I spent way too much money on them that I've not really used, mostly because that machine is in the shop. But I love these old feet. But I mean, I just love the whole machines also. So it's not just the feet that I love. I'm not just in love with your feet. I like the way you sew too. They're so helpful, and for certain things, I find them to be very time-saving. The learning curve is absolutely worth learning the curve. This is awesome. I do not have the skirt hardly even started that this is going to get attached to, but I have the border trim done. Oh, Ellie, you're kicking yourself for not getting a Davis vertical feed 1886. But you had all the attachments, even the extra ones. I'd be kicking myself too if I had all the. You have all the attachments, but not the machine they go to. Yeah, that. You probably should have got that machine. Okay, there we go. I know, such rare attach. Oh, you've got the scale-upper attachment. Oh my gosh, yeah, yes. I hope that you find the machine because I want to see demos. Oh, did I lose my bobbin? Poppycock. Oh, horror! I haven't sewed since home ec class in grade 7. It's okay, but at least you know how to put a button back on, I'm sure, and to do a couple basic things. That's alright. I've got a sibling who teaches the modern equivalent to home ec. Teaches kids how to bake and do some basic sewing. Oh wow, yeah. How did time flies when I'm sewing stuff that's easy? Not easy. There's been some glitches, but I can't believe we're almost at 2.5 hours. Sweet. Oh, Ellie, you didn't get the machine, but even a mint condition manual and the original receipt. Oh, wow. I'd be dreaming about that machine. That's like me still dreaming about that Road White. Oh, killer it. I haven't sewed since a couple years ago. Just haven't had a need for any sewing. That's true. It's easy to go in fits and starts, Allie, but I do have a Davis now from early 1882 and found out it's a rare version of it. Awesome. Oh, Horde, nice to see ladies like you keeping this stuff alive. Oh, thanks, Horde. Yeah, that's part of my missions is to keep how to use these old machines and old skills still viable and fresh. Oh my gosh, Ellie, only 5 so far I have seen like the one I have. Well, then I guess you are still winning at rare and unusual sewing machines. Okay, now what did we remember? That needs to be on. Tighten the needle. That gets funny. Want it tight, but not too tight. All right. I'm just gonna slide. Oh, love lady crafters. Well, I am glad that I can be a lady crafter for you. Though I didn't stop into the chat, but I did pop by Tiny Panda's crocheting stream earlier as she works on attaching hair to her little crocheted Trump doll. Just super cute. I try. Yep. Some of the projects in my head take so many hours and time that it's just fun to hang out. Oh, you do have luck that way. Yes. I think you do, Allie. So are you saying then you've got the box of weird attachments doesn't fit your Davis, but it would have fit the other one. Oh, she doesn't get much done on stream. Too much chatting. It is. I've learned a skill to figure out. There's definitely times where I don't get as much sewing done because of looking over at the chat, but I do try to see how much I can sew by feel and check out the chat. But yeah, there's definitely times where I finish a show and then sew for another 2 hours, and I'm like, wow, I got 5 times as much stuff done because I was not talking while I'm doing it, but it's worth it. And I will have, by the time I get these gathers done, I will have completed what I set out for today's show. I have other steps I could have started, but if we just get these gathers done, then I will have called. It will be a successful show. Oh no! Oh, Alice, do. No, I have part of a set only for your 1882. Oh, darn! Oh, William, and nothing wrong with chatting over a sewing machine. Absolutely. We don't call the show the Stitch and Bitch for nothing. And man, oh man, was there a lot of bitching today, because stuff is cray. How's your gothic Christmas tree shaping up, William? Oh, you love some ASMR treadle sewing. Oh, good. It'll be even better once my fan is fixed. Maybe that's what I'll do for my pre-records. I'll just record everything, no talking, and I'll just like sew. I could do that. Especially with this gathering foot, it's got an extra layer of sound texture to it. Alright, we've got at least another 20 minutes worth of sewing. Yeah, that's a good idea, because sometimes when I sew myself, it's not like I talk to myself, and I just like get quiet to listen to machines. Oh, William, you went to Walmart and bought lights, but it's starting to look decent. Good. William, you can't believe you own a black Christmas tree. It's definitely going to be a gothic Christmas. Indeed. But as long as there's a chicken with every pot. Funny. Well, let's a couple more stitches on there. Did it say on the advertisement that it was black and you just misread it, or like oh. That's gonna be funny when everybody sees that. They're just probably gonna laugh, shake their heads and laugh. Oh, killer! I'd totally get a black tree accidentally. I know, I would completely do that on purpose. Yes, it's an alt Christmas at Williams' house. You'll have to find all of the like goth versions of the Christmas ones. Ooh, a Halloween Christmas tree. That's kind of what we have for this little like 3-foot tree. So my mom got us this book of paper monsters. So you punch them out and fold them and tape certain places, and they make, oh, actually I've got an example of one right over here that cats have chewed on. We have these paper monsters, and there's ghosts and yetis and different things. So they just like sit nestled in our tree. Oh, there we go. I should make a couple more this year. No, it was advertised as a regular Christmas tree. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. You checked your order. Oh, that's yeah, so our tree goes from Halloween all the way through Christmas. And if I put red lights on it, then it stays up through Valentine's Day. It's just kind of we just change out some of the ornaments or leave most of them. Ah, Killer, it's a regular tree from an alternate universe. Exactly. Yes. Agreed. I wonder how many other people they mixed up that order on, and how many people are like, well, I guess we're gonna just do it, or if there's gonna be a whole rush of returns for the goth trees. That's too funny. Oops, I should check the needle. That did not sound good. Okay. I should get that book out, because I found one of the days we were at the Goodwill, I got some blue dots in this random lot. So, and I know we haven't made all of the paper monsters yet. Just a whole bunch of them. We'll just fluff out the tree a little more. And they've got such funny names. There was like the deadhead teacher that was, and a witch, an abominable snowman, skeleton, Dracula, a werewolf, all sorts of, oh, it was just super cute. They were super fun. So we'll do it. Yeah, I don't feel like taking out. I've like crocheted oodles of snowflakes over the years. Some like itty bitty ones and some bigger ones. I'm just not in the mood to take everything out of the closet this year. So maybe I'm not going to, because then I don't have to dust it and put it away either. Or maybe next week I'll get in the mood. Oh, Ellie could order a couple more black trees and mark up double and resell as a goth tree. Yes. Oh my gosh. See if they've got some. I think I have little like skeleton headlights. A little string. You know, because those are the extra fancy ones. That is a niche market premium. I agree, Ellie. It's not every place you can find the goth Christmas trees. I know, right. Brilliant economic policies. From President Alley. They just keep us in stitches. Year in and year out. A chicken with every pot. The silver threaded wordsmith. We know where it's at. They should just ask us our opinion. We've got it all figured out. Vote for Stitches and Riches. Yes. Sold. Ellie for president. Everybody will have Stitches and Riches. It'll be the best 4 years. The best 8 years. You'll never know how good your stitching can be. kitty break. Oh, hey, kitty. Yeah, did you get all your supper, young man? Did you get all for your supper? Okay, kitty break. Yes. Who said you could be so handsome? You're gonna leave me again? Alright, bye. See you later. Don't get into trouble. Oh, he's got the zoomies. He's just... he's got his post-dinner. I am going to run around everywhere and be a little monster. But that's what he does. Yeah, because then I also need to figure out... make a paper copy of the Brunswick style jacket, because I don't like the ones that have the Watteau pleats in the back. The one that I really liked, it looks as though the... Oh, we'll get back to it. Oh, Allie, I know the fabric of the nation. Well, Canada and USA, you do indeed. Oh, this just keeps getting better and better. The copy just writes itself. The one version I saw, it looked like the skirt portion of... let me see if I can just pull this up here. It's like a circle skirt at the bottom of the jacket, and I don't see any waist seams, but it appears as though it's kind of cut from one piece and then seamed together for the shaping. Here it is. Okay. Let's see if I can do this nicely. So here's the jacket. If I embiggen it, I don't see a seam there, so I get the impression that the shaping of the jacket, they laid it all flat, took out pieces, and then stitched it back together. So that's what I'm going to try to do, but I'm going to try it on paper first so I figure out the fullness. It's like the back is 2 pieces, and then the side pieces, and then front pieces. It's like they took it out and then smushed it back together. And I've got 3 yards, 6 folded, because I'm going to do the quilting first and then cut it like this. So fingers crossed we figure out how to do that. Oh, Killer, now you've got to think up attack ads for this campaign. It'll be easier once we know who the opposition is. They didn't learn how to sew. They only say they're going to keep you in stitches, but they don't even know how to baste by hand. Oh, the jacket is under the skirt. The skirt is formed at the top. That is a tough make. I know. I know. Oh. So you think, because I see the skirt at the bottom. There's the skirt, and then there's the jacket with the floof on top. Figures I'm like, this is the fanciest one. I know there's like the Basque sack style with the pleats in the back out of one whole piece, but I didn't. It one didn't like strike me as much. Oh, this is the stay type with the flaps at the bottom, and the flaps are under the skirt and helps give the fluff to that skirt. Okay, so it's just as well that I've got these corded stays on the list. But I'll make them longer than the tabs over the hips instead of end at the waist. Okay. It's a good thing I bring projects. It looks really nice. Okay, right? That shaping is just so beautiful. I was like, because I think the way I'm like shaped, I don't need any bulk at the back. There's enough bulk everywhere. I just want something that looks a little shapely. Yeah, I'll keep poking around. We'll figure it out. But I appreciate our collaborative learning. I come up with an over-the-top project that I'm like, I don't know really how to do this, but if I bring it to our collective, if I bring it to the Stitch and Bitch, and to the right people are there, we can figure it out and how to make this work. Yeah, so this is for the bottom of the skirt. Because I'm not doing the paneled skirt. I'm making it a circle skirt, which is what I have earlier. We're going to put the snowflake designs on it. I'm not going to, and maybe I'll just like freehand snowflakes for the fabric for the top. So of course, people make these reproductions out of pre-quilted fabrics, but why would I do that when I can smash together 2 pieces of corduroy? And that's what we're doing. So there's not going to be a batting layer in the middle, but it's not that I want to wear this costume for like work sometimes, just because I think it's funny to wear my period clothes in unperiod places. So I don't need it to be that warm. Plus I can always wear my other quilted petticoat as another layer because I'm not making like panniers or all those other things. We're doing a lot of things, but we're not doing all the things. So I don't need my hips or butt any bigger than. Okay, come on, there we go. The other thing that helps when I do it in the strips like this is that I can use the thread to just pull the next layer through. Gives me a little grabber. Oh, I love this weird corduroy couch fabric. It's gonna make the cutest costume. And there's a couple places. Oh, I just broke another needle. So it's saying how great things were going. Did I pull too hard? Whoops. Not too bad. Alright. Come on, end of broken needle. I forgot how much this foot loves to eat needles. Oops. You're breaking stuff. Dropping stuff. Alright, this box is all for the trash. All the sharps safely contained. Let's get a fresh needle. Let's see here. I don't know what you are. Alright, unlabeled needle. Let's see how you fare. Oh, you're kind of thick. You might actually do a better job because you got a lot of fabric. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Oh, Phoenix, wrong mindset. And if the skirt is flared out like that, you have to emulate the shape to get the look. So you will be bigger, and that look will be there, right? You are not gathering the easiest fabric either. No, I am not. I am. It's true. I am taking some creative liberty because those skirts do not have a gathered ruffle section at the bottom. The resulted trim will look nice though in the end. I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I I don't feel the need to like exactly recreate. I just want to be inspired by it and do how do I interpret this? Just try to buy something to do that task that that's going right to. Okay, can the needle get in there? There we go. Yeah, because like the skirt flare for the jacket. So that's why I was gonna go with like the circle skirt, because then it'll also have some flare without like the over chunkiness of like the straight panels pleated together. Lots have a rough. Oh, good. I'm like, they had so much ruffles and fluff, which is so glad I found the fabric. Oh my gosh, that purple with the gold. I'm gonna have so much fun making little 2-inch ruffled sections. I have to figure out which. Oh, yeah. I get enough fabric for some over the top projects. Alright, let's see if I can just get this ruffle done for tonight. Hopefully we don't break any more needles, but I've got more if I do. Okay. Oh, here, almost. Let's see here. 1, 2, and the one round. All right, 3 more panels, and we're gonna call it a show, folks. So let's also as quickly and as slowly as happens. Oh, did I lose my bobbin too while I was at it? Oh, dear. Yes, yes, we did. Okay. One, but I do have bobbin thread. Where'd you not go up? Come on, get out of there. Okay, come on. Okay. That noodle's a bobbin thread. We just lost it somewhere. Okay. Get in there. I know. I almost had like half a joke in my head on the last Saturday of the month to do one last look at the fabric store if there was like any last things. But if I do that, I need to do a lot of sewing between now and then. Because stuff's amazing, but I can't really. I need to. Okay. There we are at our ruffles. Ruffle once and ruffle twice and ruffle once again. Oh, the bobbin is in there, clunky. I hear it. I know. It's got that like peculiar crunchy sound when it doesn't catch bait. Ugh. Why you gotta be doing this to me? I'm trying to just close out the show without any more troubles with these last 3 pieces gathered. You're making it challenging. It's so funny, it needs to be like almost tautened all the way, but just not quite. Else it, the needle hits the bottom plate on the ruffler. You know, all you folks who like laughed, remember me saying I don't need ruffly things, and then I got the make friends with the ruffler foot, and I'm like, everything has got tears and ruffles, and Phoenix, I don't feel like I don't want to look like a cupcake, and then that orange pumpkin schmata from last year look like a giant frickin' pumpkin cupcake. This foot fetishes, they just change you. Like, I'm never gonna enjoy wearing clothes that look like that, but playing with the foot just makes it so joyful. Oh, did I break another needle? No, I did. Alright. I think I'm almost at the end, but I need a break for a second. Oh, Kilroy, these foot fetishes just change you. It's true. It's true. You start sewing stuff that you're like, I'm never gonna enjoy doing that. That needle did not last very long. Alright. Oh. Oh! What just happened here? Huh. Studio chat? So, okay, well, that was fun. Somehow Rebel Studio logged me out, and I see people here, but my chat's gone. Alright, well, on that note, thanks everybody for hanging out. We are closing in at 3 hours. Oh, you didn't see any. Oh, yeah, somehow it like logged me out and said client side error. It like just, I got tapped out for a second there. Okay, yeah, I logged back in. I don't know. Rumble did something. I didn't touch any buttons. There's no cats here. Or, I mean, there are, but not imminently in the room with me. I froze. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna finish sewing these gathers, and then we'll call it a show. It's like, Rumble's trying to say that they don't like me right now. I looked up and my whole screen was blank. I was like, what's happening? I thought I was still live streaming. Like another 15 minutes? Okay, we're back. Hey! Hey, little dude. You just ate all your dinner. There's no snackies right now, but you can come up and say hi if you want. Or not. Who are you stalking over there? Who are you stalking? Okay, hide under the bed. Okay, well, I'm glad I just froze and it was for a hot second. Yeah, that was. I had to log back in and I was like, is my stream still even live? There's no time limit on Rumble, so. Nope. Oh, I mean, there is, but it's 12 hours. We haven't hit the 12-hour mark yet. Yeah, I don't know, but we're back in business. Get this part did. So I can say I finished one piece of my goals for this weekend, because, yeah, yesterday's show, holy moly, that was a huge comedy of errors. But I learned a lot as a result of it, so it was not. It was a glorious shit show. So close. 3 left. We can do it. We can do it. And then I'm going to just hang these and wait until the skirt is finished so I can attach it. After yesterday, I was like, I just want to do some rolled hems and some gathering, some just nice, easy straight line stitching. That's going to have to get done at some point or another. That's all right. You didn't miss that much. It was a hot mess. It was an hour and a half of just laughing at how bad everything was going. Because I'd pinned all of the star motifs I traced on the paper to the skirt, but then kept crunching them up because that circle skirt is so huge that I had a hard time maneuvering it, so I unpinned all the pieces. My hoop was, I used the hoop that I don't like, that's too big for the throat of this machine, and I was hitting it up against underneath the window. It just, we put the bitch in stitch and bitch yesterday. Yeah, we did. And it wasn't about like current events and stuff. It was just me bitching about stitching. Absolutely Kilroy. It was. Woo-wee. Yeah. This show lives up to its name. We're either bitching about stitching or bitching about bitching while we're stitching. So we try to under-promise and over-deliver around here rather than over-promise and under-deliver. Because that just feels like cheating. All right, we're down to the penultimate panel for tonight's show. Make sure I sit up straight. Oh my. What is going? No, I'm on that side again. Oh, and I just broke another knee. Did I break it or did I just... Okay, I'm done. I need a break. All right. Okay, thanks everybody. It's been great this time. I really am going to take a break. I've just broken 3 needles in 10 minutes, so the machine says she needs a break. I need a break. All right, I will finish this off camera in a few minutes. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming by, hanging out for 3 hours while we fought with rolled hems and broken needle is a sign to stop. Yes. Yes, it is. And we're on the 3rd broken needle in 10 minutes, so I need to step away for a second. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. You are great. Ellie, Your knowledge and wisdom is spectacular. Kilroy, your wit and just makes me laugh. Horror and Panda and William and Jess and Danelle and anybody else who is working and lurking, I appreciate you stopping by my weirdo corner of the infowebs, on the rumbles, on the tubes. You're great. Please, if you don't mind, like smashing some buttons on the way out of the door, that would be greatly appreciated. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today, and don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. I will be back on Saturday at sometime between 10 and 11. I can't figure out, but and oh, Allie, stop when you want to. Oh, you understand this. Yeah, everybody, I've described what I'm doing, right? I'm just like, I need to tap out, step away, have a snack. We're like so close. I've got this panel. I'm on the penultimate panel, so we're like literally almost at the end, but just broken too many needles right now that I'm just like, okay, need to like clear my head for a second. Oh, Allie, glad I can count on your vote several times. Yes, Allie, you have my vote. President of the Kennemanagana. All right, everybody, you be awesome. I will see you next week. I'm not going to steal Panda Sub's outro, even though it makes me laugh. All right, I'll see you next week. You be awesome. I'll try to post some. I'll try to just be more active, or I'll see you around on the socials. All right, I'm actually going to hit the bye-bye button now, so bye. I'll vote 50 times. Yes.